Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Arizona State Sun Devils taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Kansas Jayhawks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Jayhawks will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll call for the fair catch here. So Arizona State's offense will start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because, you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Looking for a huge play. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks, and you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here in the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have, and the defense made him pay for it with the INT.
The offense starts with a short field. Off the play fake on first down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
They'll try it over the left side. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
And as he throws, that pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
The incomplete pass leaves them with second down. From the gun, the running back has it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism better. That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Another incompletion on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, look out, there he goes. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
Yeah, we saw it last week. This guy's got big play ability. I mean, he can make those big plays, and now you see it again, man. Over 100 last week, looking to go over 100 this week, and this is why. You hand him the football, he makes enormous plays, chews up a ton of yards, and really catapults this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. Makes his man miss. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. He's got it on the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gets it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, first downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative plays. They got to get those things erased and pull it back together here on this drive. We'll put some points up on the board.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Quarterback checking the play. He'll throw on third down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding.
Whoa, ball's out! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
They'll throw it on first down. Feeling some heat. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
He locked up and held on to bring him down.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking to throw on third. Got it in the middle. It's Scatterbo. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to the ground with the running back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. The give to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. On first down from the 13-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Caught over the middle. It's Skinner. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Kentucky. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be second down. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Running back searching for a hole. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first in the half as they'll make some adjustments.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Unloads it left. Hauls it in. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Off play action. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush.
And he intercepts it. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Got it in the middle. It's Casey. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Daniels. He's got it down the middle. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawks. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking and make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Not content to get the fumble. They scored with the fumble. What a play by the defense there. Loose football. Country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city was a country fumble. Nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And the returner will be brought down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The offense lining up for a first down play. Going to the run to start this second half. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another day.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. They're setting up the screen. Hard running there. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Jayhawks have this offense rolling. Looking for room. It's Morrison. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Nice move to keep moving. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down line.
Tackled immediately after the catch. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And another nice game by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Jayhawks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Trying to slam in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Defense going all in to stop the run. They'll try to blast their way in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself. So I love...
Touchdown, Kansas! And the punishment has been extended.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
31, Arizona State, 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. On the move is the 30. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Sweet feet on the move. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. He's going to pass on second down. And the pass falls incomplete, and we played 3. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. A third down play to open up this quarter. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Makes a grab enough for the first. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. Out of the gun to give to the back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. The freshman able to get home with the sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. The defense with the scoop and score. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Man, you just go to the offense, be like, bro, we don't need you today. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the second most played game in football is known as the Deep South's oldest rivalry, Auburn and Georgia, and it's gone final. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. On second down, wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Sun Devils send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep plowing it on until they find an answer.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Using the quick game. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week. And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, it was not a good day. And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 4. Complete downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this
to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick.
Arizona State, 6.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Offense gets set for second down. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out, because